Want to munch metal?
So as that video has shown you, there is going to be a big, brand new Transformers exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con. We did that big debut on the Transformers Slag podcast live stream this past Saturday. Be sure to check that out. Nice long segment we did hanging out with the fans and answering questions and debuting for the world this exclusive. This is the Transformers San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the first one that has been revealed for the 2023 season for San Diego Comic-Con, and it is that of the Symbiote Studios Transformers Slag, or some prefer to call it Slug. Of course, if you probably are screaming that it should be called Slug instead of Slag, you're probably a very sensitive person, and I feel sorry for you that your life is so brittle. But it is what it is. That's how it is. Anyway, so this is Transformers Slag, the plush. Again, a little bit of a throwback also to here at the podcast. It's part of what Symbiote Studios and Hasbro has been doing for the past couple of years now, this ongoing initiative of Transformer plush product of the highest quality, trying to do as many characters as they can to build your plush collection. And this is another addition to that. So this is the Transformers Slag version, which will be available at Symbiote Studios booth. Booth number is 3249. I repeat, 3249 at San Diego Comic-Con. It'll be about 12 inches tall from the tip of the dino tail to the head of his horn, which is typical with the Symbiote Studio plushes. They're quite large in person when you see them. They're not very tiny plushes and stuff that you see normally. So you get a really high quality product. Has that cool fabric that's used with it and everything. And it'll go for $29.99. An awesome price for an awesome product. It'll be available only at San Diego Comic-Con, and if somehow it does not sell out, the leftover inventory in limited numbers will be on Symbiote Studios' website. But don't bank on that, because the Unicron disappeared very quickly too, not long after being put on the website. So it's something that try to figure out a way to get this, because it will be a very popular item. It's already blowing up on social media and stuff. People are very excited about this. Again, it's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, which is going to be Wednesday, July 19th, 2023 to Sunday, July 23rd, 2023 at the San Diego Convention Center in, of course, San Diego, California. Last time they did the show, before the Big V, they had about 1,000, I think it was like 135,000 people or something. It was a crazy number. And then after the Big V, when they were finally able to run it again, it was 140,000 people. So it's going to be a crazy showing. Tons of people are going to be there, and it's going to be absolutely nuts. And again, this is the first ever Transformer exclusive for 2023 in that of the Transformer Slag plush. Awesome stuff. And if you pick up the Slag, be sure to pick up also the Grimlock and the Me Grimlock Want to Munch Metal t-shirt. That's also going to be available. We're building the Dinobot collection more and more, as well as a bunch of other characters that will be revealed later this year on the Transformer Slag podcast. So awesome stuff. Great things going on in the future. The only other thing that we're going to cover here today is we also had a teaser image of the possible next Kotobukiya Bishoujo Transformer edition. Another thing too, if your heart is a little brittle, I probably don't suggest you watch this. It's the sexy robot collection stuff that they've been doing. They did the Optimus, they did the Megatron, they did the Bumblebee, and now they're going into repaint territory, and we're getting into what looks like the Nemesis Prime, as they listed here, a Decepticon Unicronian Herald. Very interesting, that kind of verbiage there. A limited edition. We don't know if this is going to be some kind of convention exclusive, a store exclusive, a web exclusive, or if it's just something that's going to be done in limited numbers and available everywhere. Looks like there's probably just going to be a new face deco on it that'll just have a different face, but otherwise the same kind of sculpting as that of the Optimus Prime. What I do want to note, though, is the matrix used around the chest is very different from what we've seen with Nemesis Primes, Black Convoys, what other verbiage, Scourge you want to call it, all the different ways that they want to label a Black Optimus Prime repaint. And this one here, the matrix that they have around their neck, usually a Nemesis Prime, a Black Convoy, a Scourge has some kind of silvery matrix with a red core What they did this time looks something very similar to what the Matrix looked like in the White Order, which was part of the Sakamoto comics through the Transformers Legends collection and everything. So it looks similar to that, but I mean, we'll see what happens. It looks really cool otherwise. I appreciate, these different companies doing different interpretations of Transformers for the audiences. And look, it seems to be selling quite well for them to continue to be doing them. And the Bishoujo line has been very successful for a lot of the other Hasbro brands that have been related to this, like G.I. Joe, My Little Pony, and then some. I wonder if they're just going to continue doing all the other colors, since they have an Optimus mold. You could do it in yellow, you could do it in blue, you could do it in obviously the Ultra Magnus colors. It's the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. So let me know what you think about these. And again, Transformer Slag podcast has the Transformer Slag plush out there. Be sure to check that out, guys, and we'll talk again in the near future here on the Transformer Slag podcast. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.